Hey, what's up YouTube? It is time for yet another episode of KermitCraft. And I'm also going to be making up for the last episode because that was way too short. Ended up being, what, like 4 minutes? I don't know. I'm going to start it over here, and I'm actually going to construct at least the outside of a new building. There's a lot of real estate left here. There's also that island over there. I mean, I could probably use these if I wanted to. There's still space left on this main island, though, which is where I'm going to be building it. So, I'll come back to you whenever whenever I record next, I guess. Alright, I mean, I have a bit of a foundation in now. I'm planning on having the floor being down a block. I think that could be cool. I don't really know if we're ever going to put anything inside of these buildings. They're just for show, entirely. They're just for show. But, I mean, as long as we make them look good. I mean, this is a very small building, but they're all going to have to be pretty small. I'm going to make this one tall, though. That's my plan. Let's see if it looks good. This is what I have as of right now. What? Okay. I'm going to stop for now because I can't really think of how to do this part. That was a bad angle. The part underneath the roof, this part here, I don't really know what to do for it, and I'm gonna I don't know, I'm gonna do it eventually, but I don't really know what to do there. I don't really have any plans. I think everything else looks pretty good, but I just don't know what to do there to make that look good. I'm thinking probably like a big triangular window. But then how would I make that fit in with the building shape is what I'm wondering. Maybe I want to make it smaller? I don't know, so I'm gonna step away from this and do some other stuff. Things are not going very well for me right now, I must say. I am out here in the middle of nowhere with backup armor and a broken elytra, about 1,000 blocks in both directions away from my house. So yeah, well, I'm finally arriving home. And, you know, losing all my equipment, the only thing that's actually going to be hard to get back is the trident. Everything else is fine. The reason I'm upset is because I died from getting blown up by a creeper while I was trying to get wood. I had multiple stacks of wood on me, which would have lasted me for a pretty long time, and now I don't. Like, I had probably like 5 stacks of oak logs, 3 stacks of dark oak, and then a stack of birch, and now I don't have any of that, or a trident, which is pretty annoying. Like, none of the armor is gonna be hard to get, but the wood is. Well, I almost have all of my stuff back. I still need a lot of work on this sword, a bit of work on the bow, and then just some various things here. But I mean, other than the tridents, I have everything back for the most part, so it's all fine. I wasn't expecting that, but it doesn't matter. We're still going to continue on with the episode. Today, it is, I don't actually remember the date. I probably should have looked at that, but 1.14 is going to be releasing on Tuesday, assuming that no game-breaking bugs are found that take a while to fix. So, that means the server's being updated soon. I don't know if we're going to update as soon as 1.14 comes out or if we're going to wait for Optifine to come out. But I'm going to be making a room that I'm going to be putting a super smelter in, because in 1.14 they're adding the blast furnace and the smoker, which are just way faster, or they're furnaces that are twice as fast for specific materials. And I'm going to be setting up 2 super smelters that use both of those for really fast cooking of anything that I need cooked. I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to start building the room today. So let's do that. This is about the size of the room. I'm not really sure how tall I should make it, because it doesn't need to be that tall, but neither did these hallways. So, I mean, I might as well make it that tall. I don't know. So I'm probably going to dig out that tall. If it needs to be shorter, then I can just make it shorter. It doesn't really matter too much. It's fun. I've dug out the room. I'm keeping this here because it's going to let me reach the top without having to jump, which is a mistake I made while making this. Um, and I'm going to start, putting some of the decoration in. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with the room yet, but I have a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to start, and I'll see you when I get the roof done. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. This is starting to look pretty good. I'm not going for anything cool on the roof. I might actually put like one in the middle here so it's just not dark. Is that the center? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. I think that's all I'm going to do for the roof. Maybe I'll I don't know. I actually have another idea that I could go with. Alright, I think this looks a lot cooler. I might have some glass in there. I'm probably going to have some glass down here. I actually do want this to look really good now. I've made up my mind. So I'm going to try and make this look really cool. And the worst part about this is that if you've ever seen a super smelter, which I hope you have, because they're great. I ran out of concrete. Almost all of this is going to be obstructed because they're bulky. But I mean, it's cool to just like have a room that looks like that anyway. Also, I'm still not out of concrete from that one time when I made a bunch of concrete a while ago, and I'm very happy that I did that because it's great. Anyway, though, I am planning on having the floor in here be something similar to this floor and then the floor that's in here, except I can't show you it from zooming in. How there's like glass, except it's not as apparent here. But there's glass and then there's stuff under the glass. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to put under the glass here, so I guess I should work on that. I'm planning on potentially doing something pretty big next episode, but I'm not going to start that yet, uh, in case I change my mind. But I should hopefully start having a bit more time soon. The school year's almost over. The track season's almost over. I should have a bit more time. I don't really know because it's all a matter of whether I use that time wisely, not whether I have more time. But I've decided that I'm changing all of the blue glass in my base to cyan. I don't know why, I am. This is cyan here. This is technically cyan, although it looks more green. And I'm just gonna change this to cyan also. Plus the blue glass was a little bit too similar to Cheese's base, and I think the cyan, no one else is using cyan, so it's gonna look a bit more unique to me. Maybe I can start using cyan in other ways. I don't know. I'm not actually going to be changing the glass that I use for the aquarium because there's a reason I used blue here. Even with the blue stained glass, it still doesn't look like there's water in there. So that's not going. Yeah, it is a little bit weird at first because it's different, but I think it does look better. It definitely it suits the actual terracotta here because it's cyan here. This is cyan, although it looks more green. And the water's more cyan, the sea lanterns have a bit of cyan. Everything here is just, it's a little bit cyan. There's no actual like dark blue. So I think that fits it a little bit better. And I probably should have gone for cyan in the beginning, but it doesn't matter because it's cyan now. I'm not sure if we're going to be updating for 1.14 or if we're going to be waiting for Optifine to come out, but regardless, it is going to be here very soon. So, you should expect this room to have a bit more substance, and I can start working on a few other things once that comes out too. So, until then, we're probably going to be getting some pretty short episodes. Bye.